Wear the Gown. Brought to you by CHI St. Vincent.
All right, Ed, thank you. Wearing the Gown is about learning important lessons before it is too late.
Tonight, Craig O'Neill has a lesson for us told through the experience of Mr. Walter Anger.
Yeah. You should have brought your workout clothes, Wally.
That's why I didn't.
You can bet at some point as Walter Anger gets on his exercise machines, he thinks back to that day he met Dr. Mike Rose in the ER.
You know, my job is to look for the more dangerous things.
Speed, 3-5.
And it's because of that Walter exercises under the watchful eye of a trainer. He's here because of that day after he helped his son move into the dorm.
The next day my back was hurting, and I figured I'd just pulled it or something.
It was a pain Walter couldn't get a handle on. So it was to the ER, where the back pain, as it turns out, wasn't back pain.
With pain in the upper back like that, though, it can also be atypical symptoms related to problems with your heart or problems with your blood vessels.
The screen on the workout machine, harmless. But that day in the ER, the CT scan of his heart said something else. Aortic dissection, a tear in the inner layer of the aorta.
It has very high mortality. Even with aggressive treatment, it's a dangerous condition.
You know, when you have to start having discussions with your wife about where life insurance policies are, then, you know, it's serious.
Good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing a lot better today.
Obviously, Walter would be okay, thanks to a team of doctors led by Dr. Rose that took immediate action.
I have several now, and I'm happy for every one of them.
Dr. Rose keeps close tabs of Walter's progress. This condition can be severe, but it's also rare.
If you take a group of 100,000 people over the course of 1 year, well, then you'll have 2 to 5 cases of it. Well, it's such a blur. I can only imagine during that time.
So Walt now takes steps to get better. He does what he's told. Which brings us to an interesting point that Walter made about this whole experience. All of us, men especially, need to hear.
Wear the gown under your conditions, not their conditions. I wore it under their conditions, and it wasn't as easy, so.